Warning! This game contains graphic features which may be disturbing to some viewers. If you are easily offended by this kind of stuff, please just go away. Thanks.
How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Monster Sweethearts. Very sweethearts we have here. At least 80% sugar, 20% carbon, some kind of carbon-based life form. Anyway, we're back. I haven't been Let's Playing in ages. I celebrated the New Year's, the Christmas, the New Year's Day, and you know, I was fine for all that, but just this morning, I feel kind of a little under the weather, and that's a bit annoying for me, because, well, I'm finally with the girl I want, the girl I actually want to spend time with, and I have to be slightly... I'm not, like, dying of COVID or anything. I think it's just a common cold. But I can feel it coming on. So I want to try and get a Let's Play done before, you know, I'm permanently disabled. But anyway, previously, we went to Xanthe's. You know, we had the not-so-perfect date. And, I don't know, she was like, quick, get out of here or whatever. And something happened, but we don't know what. I suspect that, Xanthe's dad, Dracula, is still alive. That's the only thing I can think, because I thought he died or something by the way Xanthe was referring to him, but it turned out when I looked back, he's not dead, or she didn't say he was dead. So I think knowing the story, we're gonna find that, you know, men are bad, and Dracula's bad because he's a man, and maybe he'll accept he'll accept me into the family at some point, but you know, I'm gonna try my best to get accepted in the family either way, but that's what I think happened, but I don't know yet. We need to actually, you know, play the story to find out. So anyway, we're back home now, or back in the dorm. Sierra comes through the door to get out our pet hamster, Hammer. Oh, I missed Hammer, and I've definitely missed you, Lexi, you gorgeous thing. Why does Lexi act the way she does? Why do you act the way you do? Why does anyone act the way they do? Just, you know, genetics and the environment, I guess. My thoughts exactly. Okay. Sierra plays with Hammer in his ball, rolling around. Remember when we first got Hammer? No, because I wasn't there for that. Yeah, I do. Okay, well, Jaylene was, I guess. You so wanted to beat the guy who was also going after him. Okay, well, to be fair, if Hammer had ended up with a guy, Hammer would be dead by now. Would have fed him beer or something. He was trying to steal my baby boy. Wait a minute, if Hammer's a boy or a male, does that mean Hammer is bad? Or does it not apply to pets? Can men be pets? I don't know, these are always questions I like asking about this game. Why does it count as yours too if I won it anyway? I paid for the game in the first place. Oh yeah. But I do all the taking carings of him. I still technically bought him, so, you know, that's how capitalism works. He's ours. Whatever, you barely play with him. He doesn't love you as he does me. Hey, Hammer, I love you. We hear a little squeak come from the ball. Wow, okay, well, I had a hamster and it never once squeaked at me. It once opened its jaw like a snake at me. I think that was just like a hamster yawn. Or maybe it was a gerbil yawn. See, this is how I don't, like, because I'm a man, I don't even know what pet I had. But, you know, it never squeaked at me. Wow, I really must love Jaylene there. See? He loves me. Huh. But I'm sleeping now. I can't hear you. Oh, that was brief for Sierra. I missed Sierra. Alright, cool. I'm sitting all alone in the planning room. Everyone seems to be preoccupied with other things. But what bothers me most is that Xanthe is not here. Maybe she's just, you know, taking a time out. I mean, she did take us on, like, 2-3 separate dates. Yeah, 3. I think it was 3, actually. She usually makes sure she's around me. Well, maybe there's some stuff happening now, you know? That's what the last date suggested. Oh, okay, after a couple of hours, I finally decided that it's best to talk to Xanthe about what happened. So we go visit the mansion. The look in her eyes just went deep under my skin. Wait, where did we go to? Did we go straight to her house, or were we in the middle of nowhere? Just like, oh, we just happened to bump into you, Xanthe. By the way, how's things at home? How are you? What's wrong with me? Anyway, the walk isn't too far since all the houses are close together. The mansion looks eerily quiet as I walked closer. Okay, so we did walk to the mansion, I guess. Doesn't look like the mansion. I wish they actually had a picture for the mansion, but, you know, they did a pretty good job with this game. A loud chime is heard as I rung the bell. There's no answer waiting for me, so I pushed the door, which was opened. Alright, just breaking and entering now. That's the right thing to do. Oh, okay, and we end up in the corridor, not the front hallway. I walked through the mansion, not seeing Xanthe anywhere. When I'm walking through the hallways, I hear crying. I still feel like this is a bad idea, but whatever. Oh no, okay. right? I'm not a huge fan of drug abuse and alcohol and being beaten to Jesus. You know what? This is the dark bit. I knew the dark bit would happen eventually. Here it is. Great. Oh, okay. I look around and see that Xanthe is on the floor with bottles and pills around her. Ugh. Hate pills. I could barely take alcohol till, my cousin started drinking. She has bruises and cuts on her body, along with her shirt being trashed. She turns her head towards me with slowed movements. Hey, Jaylene. I feel my heart sink when I see her trying to get up but falls back down. How are you not a Nosferatu yet? Literally, is this not depression? Is this not sad enough? No, we need to be even sadder than this. I'll give her a hug. Give her a kiss. At least wipe her nose. I go over to her to let her back on the ground. Lay down, Xanthe. I go over her to sit next to her. I'm not usually like this. You got me at a bad time. I'll make some dinner since you're... You don't need to. You just need to recover or something. Oh my god. She doesn't even have an eye now. It's just purple. The eye's not there. I know it's meant to be hidden by hair, but, it doesn't look like the... No, there's no need. What caused this, Xanthe? I do it to have peace. Oh, good. You're a self-harmer. Well, you know what? I still love you. I still fancy the fuck out of you. I'm not saying I'll do you right now, but I'm saying I'm here for you. When sober and alone, it's hard to achieve that. Your mind wanders to a deep place that's hard to climb out of. What are you trying to get away from? Oh, good. Even me. Okay, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Were you drinking because of that night when we were playing pool? The problem isn't here right now. You just caught me at a bad time is all. I'll be fine. Did they hurt you? She rolls her head over to me, just staring, then rolls her head back to where it was. Come on, Xanthe. Oh, God. I hate drug abuse. I hate it. I always get a tingling, sensation saying that, I'm absolutely weak. I'm absolutely nullified. You know Resident Evil 4 when I was against the Iron Maiden? It's like that, but continually. Oh, I'm not going to be able to recover from that. I'm going to put a warning message on this video now. Great, well, this is definitely not for kids. I lift her up with my arms to get her out of the dirty bathroom. I go out into the hallway to take her to the next closest room. I don't think I can make a Xanthe. Across there was a home theatre with plush chairs, so I place her there. I go back to the bathroom getting a wet cloth to wipe her face with. I go back to her to wipe away at the cuts along her face and body. Her hand comes up to mine, stopping me. You shouldn't do this. I should be the one taking care of you. Well, you're the one injured and dying. Well, you're not dying, I guess. I don't know if you're dying. You must be close to dying. You must be close to becoming a Nosferatu, It's just not... I think I kind of need to look after you right now. A relationship is a give and take one. How about I put on a movie as I clean you up? Would you like that? Only have old films, 30s, 40s, stuff like that. Cool. Question, where's Xanthe? Xanthe? I think her name was Xanthe. It was something silly. Because I can get the father not being there or whatever, because he's a man. But Xanthe is a sister. You would have thought she'd at least give a hug. Or is she in another room and I have to look after her as well? Or is she out for a bit? Either way. Never cared for newer stuff. The latest I can do is the 80s. Okay, cool. Hopefully the new millennium can surprise me. Well, I mean, we have Thunderbirds. Yeah, great. I look at a collection that seems to span from the early 20s to now. It's sad you don't have Shrek here. Wow, okay. Of all the... Shrek 2? Sure. Shrek 4? Yes. 3, no. 1, I don't like 1. Everyone loves more. I don't like 1. Anyway, yeah. Are you too high and mighty for that? I'm sorry to say that Shrek isn't high art. What a bitch. Ha! As I'm looking, I see she has the Universal Monster Collection. Oh, is that the same... Didn't Blake watch that or something? And it scared the crap out of Bay? I mean, we could put that... Maybe that's something for vampires, putting a stake through their heart. Why not? I mean, it's what we should be watching. The Wolfman, Creature from Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula. How about this one? Oh, a classic. Father loved seeing himself on the big screen. I bet. Though at times he would get offended at certain portrayals. Is there a gay Dracula? Does he not like to be gay? I sat down at one of the recliners after putting the movie in. What are you doing sitting all alone? Come sit oh, okay, you're absolutely fine now. Why, you don't even have a bruise anymore. You know, I still can't see your eye. Does Xanthe only have one eye? Because I don't actually... Have we seen both? We must have seen both her eyes, like, during a Teddy scene or something. I don't know. I've just noticed that. I've never actually seen or paid attention to her other eye. I don't know why I should be concerned about that, but whatever. Come sit by me, you might get scared. She pats a place next to her, though space was limited. I move over to the other seat where she is. See? Isn't this much more comfortable? I guess it's a tight fit. You don't want to be close to me? I don't bite. Much. Oh, unless you want me to. Well, I knew she was going to say something like that. It's Xanthe we're talking about here. I slap her on the shoulder as she pulls me tighter against her. As she does, I get a closer look at her fangs. They are sharp, aren't they? I didn't respond as I put my attention on the movie. Huh. Xanthe tugs at my sweater on her side. I feel Xanthe tug my face away from the screen into her eyes. That's adorable. Are you going to hypnotise me now? Are you going to try and, make me open my legs or something bad, something, a bit too sudden? I mean, I love you, but please don't hypnotise me. Wait, well, okay. As much as I love the movie, hun, it can't be that good. What do you mean? I'm right here. You want my attention? Like a puppy. Oh no, not like that. Go back to your movie then. She sounded somewhat grumpy, but I let it pass. But throughout the movie, she would try and do things to get my attention. Oh really? Huh. Once she couldn't get my attention again, she removed her arm from me to cross her arms. Look, I don't want to sit on your dick yet, if that's okay. Or your strap on, I guess you might have one of those on. What seems to be the problem, Xanthe? Nothing. She looks like a toddler who's in time out. Do you act like this around all your girls? Ah! No. She places her head on my shoulder. Okay, cool, well, I thought I was one of the special ones, but... Oh dear, okay. Do you act this aloof with all your girls? I'm a little more lively around Alex. Who the hell is Alex? Do we know an Alex? Who's Alex? Maybe Lex? No. Maybe it's, I don't know. Who? Do I know her? I'm joking, Xanthe. Oh, okay, cool. And now I thought you were being serious. Well, good, I wasn't jealous. Shut up, don't talk. I didn't say anything. Whatever. Wow, this is turning into an argument. We've gone from drug abuse and cutting ourselves to just, childish antics. Okay, cool. I go up to squish her cheeks, which makes her groan. Nom. Ow. Xanthe bit the finger that I was using on her. Well, that's what happens when you poke a vampire. It eats you. That's just logic there. Ow. I look down and see one fang bite. What was that for? Don't squish my cheeks. That hurt. Did you forget you had fangs? She lifted up my hand, giving the bite a peck. How is that for a sorry? Before I can say anything, I hear a frantic scream. Is it Xanthe? Are we going to discover Xanthe on the floor now? Please don't. I'd really prefer it if we didn't. I jump into Xanthe's arms, who eagerly wraps them around me. That is adorable. What was that? That was the TV, my love. Was it? Okay, cool. I wonder if there's a specific scene where that happens in Dracula. Because I could see Lonely putting that much dedication into this. Xanthe rewinds the tapes, replaying the screen. I see a smug smile come onto Xanthe's face. Well, it's a very upside-down smile, but whatever. Shut up. I didn't say anything. Don't worry, darling. I'm here if you are scared. Oh, that's a relief. I am ill, though. I don't want to give you a cold, but then vampires might be immune to being ill. Who knows? I turn away from her to turn my attention to the movie again. See, wasn't that a good movie? Well, that was a quick, hour? 2 hours? How long's Dracula? Dracula's quite a long film, isn't it? I mean, again, it was quite, quick, because it was only about a minute or two, and in a minute or two, we kept getting touched or something by Xanthe. That lesbian, that girl. Movies about vampires are always the best. Again, you're biased. Maybe, but how do you feel about your vampire? I fucking love her. She rises over atop of me, looking down at me. Oh, hello. She's a dork. Well, I'm not sure if I'd say that. I mean, maybe adorable, but then again, I'm not a lesbian. I don't know how lesbians interact with each other. So, at least a sexy dork? You're too much. Okay, I go and pinch her cheek. Okay, do the exact thing she didn't like before. How are you feeling? Better now that you're here. Yeah, you didn't mind me breaking into your house, did you? Because, you know, if I happened to, like, bump into your dad, or maybe even your sister, I'm pretty sure I would have been eaten. Or, you know, something would have happened. Will you be if I leave? I'll be honest, like, I like being around you. Okay, and Xanthe is growing older and is much less dependent than she was. I mean, sure, but you still talk and stuff, and, I don't know, siblings will always be siblings. I just wanted to check up on you since I was worried. You were? Why wouldn't I be? It was just unexpected. But I'll be fine. I heal faster than humans, so don't worry. And now I'm beginning to wish that someone would just come around my house. What if, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a beautiful model. Taylor Swift. She's not a model, she's a singer, but she's beautiful and she sings nice love songs. Well, she has good music videos. I don't hate her songs, I've listened to them all and they're alright. Taylor Swift just walked in right now and it's like, hey, are you alright? Then I'd be like, hey, do I know you? I don't know, well, whatever. I just don't get how we broke into the house and everything's fucked. It doesn't matter, this game's teaching me, yeah, it's fine if you break into someone's house, you know. What do the Greeks call it? Xenia? And her name's that, well, you know, whatever. Oh, yeah, fine, cool. You sure I can stay? I'm an adult. I can handle myself when yeah, I'm sure you can. Like I said, you just caught me at a bad time. It's not a regular thing, Jaylene. I don't want this one thing to make you think I'm something to be protected or looked after. That's fair. Just forget you saw me like that, okay? I don't know what to say. Should I let it go? She is a vampire. It may not be as bad as... It may not be as bad if you saw a human that way. What? Well, I would have thought it'd be worse if you saw a human do it, because a human might die, a vampire won't. But it still makes me uneasy to think that happened after the other day. I also have something to work on too. Alright, I'll get going. I have to do some things at home too. Can I have a kiss? Well, that depends. Would you like a peck on the cheek, a peck on the lips, or a French tongue? Because we can do all three if you want. I give a kiss on her forehead. I didn't think of that one. You know, Jaylene got me there. I mean, this just proves how much of a pathetic lover I am. I forgot about the forehead, or the chin, or the breasts, or the leg, or the foot, or the hair, or the hand, or the other hand, or the arm, or the other arm, or, you know, the other leg. I just didn't think of the forehead. Okay, cool. Oh, well, we just left her to it, did we? Cool. Alright, I'm still worried about Xanthe, even if she wants me to write it off. Don't blame you. I don't want her to harm herself if I can help it. She may be a cocky son of a bitch, but she's someone who I don't want to see hurt. Hell, even before now, I would have wanted to help her if she's having problems with that stuff. I mean, she has been alive for like several hundred years. I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm abusive myself, but I can kind of get it if you live that long, and, you know, everyone that you knew when you were a kid is dead and all that. But, okay, I just don't know what to do. Alright, cool, and now we're home. And you know what? I think that's a good part to, like, end the episode out. I hope, like, it gets, like, more lighthearted later on. I did expect something dark, but saying that, I was so, like, again, I'm not ill, but I'm kind of, like, sluggish. I was so sluggish that I actually completely forgotten about the darker side of things. I'd heard Xanthe's story had been dark. So I was like, oh, okay, let's go into this. I'm gonna miss my girl. I've missed her so much. And then I find her doing that, and I'm like, okay, cool. Well, there's the dark. That's what I get for forgetting the dark side of the story. But yeah, well, what is going to happen now? Are we going to, like, see Xanthe, like, bright and happy again? Are we going to be able to, like, help her go through, like, I don't know, her existence as a vampire? See her dad try and, you know, make her happy again? Maybe we'll become a vampire. I think that'd be a good ending, actually, because then we could just be immortal together. And I'd be totally up for that. I'd love to be immortal and a vampire. And rich, but mainly the first two. But yeah. If you want to play the game for yourself and you want to find out how this Xanthe story ends, well, you're going to have to do a lot of playing, but there will be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, big Mrjacharles channel. Till next time. See ya.